Of the parlor director, always so generous! Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here! All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends! Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Likewise. Please, take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun? Me too. I heard that the audience loved it too. And she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations.
Yep. And they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe?
See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation, Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices, my suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the...
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Oh, Huta was the one who invited...
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Huta went to... Could it be...
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh.
Sorry for laughing really loud. But like, oh.
I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Yeah, that face just says it all. A few days ago at Longshu. I really want to know, like, how she got him to go, to be honest.
It's almost lantern rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yanxiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's...
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no? Great! You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chat. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's... I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Adeptus! Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells.
What's your true intention?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is
sure
something our
about that?
consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding. Cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but... Paimon...
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Again. Oh my god.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, I know you're there.
quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess. Huh? There's more to it? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relation.
In the time of the Archon War, the Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from...
That's right. 1 point for the But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl?
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used...
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Right! Wait, what?
Seeds of story.
And cultivated by... Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it...
If I... don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go... No such need. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No.
Oh, it's...
Oh, it's just empty.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever fate has brought us together. So come on, take a seat.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing!
Huh, it's you!
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Yup, I'm at Singchoadal. I never
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering you're...
Could this new
Ouch.
guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yeah! Xiao, you.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite.
Awkward. You know how awkward that is? Like, ouch.
I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this...
You've already forgotten? And bards go around.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh?
Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends from the sophisticated... Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Xiao's a warrior!
I've actually heard a few things about... The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex...
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his work's witty.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that There's one I heard a while back that went... The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of...
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a...
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course!
Oh boy.
Hey, Xingqiu! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year, getting to know other musical styles. As for the Fontaine, the Iridescence tour has finally been... Don't think anything. By the way, I was watching as you entered Xinyue kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, people are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might... The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass.
Very well said, Miss. Now I'm getting a little. We usually drink wine during occasions like this.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later,
Should we?
What's with the urgency? Sure.
have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then.
Skylar. Do you know Justice is on his way to get you right now?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
No.
You better get ready. He's on his way.
Yeah, I know.
Takes 5 minutes to get here.
I know. I'm live streaming right now.
She's live streaming. He's counting on you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's almost done anyway, so I'll be...
It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time... That's not what I meant. Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so. And that's something I might never be able to do. That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel. Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that, to be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanxiao made.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yanxiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, so I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your... When I told Guoba that I was making these for you...
Thank you for the trouble. I'll take them. Thank you. And...
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yanxiao cooks.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting. Secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the...
It's not a big deal. Just look at her! Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous Wan Min restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
What?
Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Ooh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting
Oh
the
my
incense.
god.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish. But, which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Shao has the most seniority among everyone.
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, that's right.
Ah, dang it.
Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't Huh? Who else is there? Huh? Does that mean...
Oh, well, I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere...
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in...
You guys... those were genuine... Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the Traveler as Guoba.
Looks like we've come to an agreement.
I trust the Traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and...
Oh my god. Can I just spell...
Yep, the tea.
You don't have to go all polite on me. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together some... We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's some...
Understood. See you later. Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown.
I will be checking.
If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid. Not you two.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
Yeah, I know. It's almost over, so
the same
I'll make
truth,
it quick.
I once had a... From the... But there are multiple... In the legends... But whether to me, this was as just how Shao made... So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Rex
It looks like you the director asked me to... After that.
Bye, Xiang. Everyone. Paimon always...
They have to zoom
No.
this.
Paimon... Xiao?
No need. I've stayed here. The events of today occurred so...
I know.
Okay,
I'm...
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
That's it. I had to rush through. See ya, and I am going to check. Yes.
I tried it on too when I got it. After